Every single day, an astonishing 4.4 billion people around the globe face significant challenges. Imagine, if you will, a world bustling with life, a world where every individual has their own unique story. Each of these stories is a complex tapestry, woven with threads of triumphs, joys, trials, and tribulations. Some threads are bright, visible to the naked eye, telling tales of obvious victories and clear-cut challenges. Others, however, are subtle, hidden beneath the surface, often unnoticed or unseen. These unseen battles are waged by individuals from all walks of life, each fighting their own unique and personal war. They could be the single mother, juggling multiple jobs to provide for her children, the young man grappling with the invisible shackles of mental health, the elderly gentleman battling loneliness, or the bright-eyed student struggling with self-doubt and fear of failure. These battles are as diverse as they are universal, ranging from financial difficulties and health issues to personal loss and emotional strife. But the beauty of these struggles is not found in the battles themselves, nor in the scars they leave behind. Rather, it lies in the resilience of the human spirit, the ability to endure, to persist, and ultimately to overcome. It lies in the heart of the woman who, despite her exhaustion, smiles as she tucks her children into bed. It's in the courage of the man who, despite his inner turmoil, chooses to face another day. It's in the strength of the gentleman who, though alone, finds happiness in the smallest pleasures of life. And it's in the determination of the student who, despite their fears, continues to strive for success. The real story, however, is not the challenges themselves, but how these individuals rise above them. It's about the victories achieved in silence, the triumphs that go unnoticed, and the personal revolutions that change lives one day at a time. It's about the unseen battles and the unseen warriors who fight them. It's about life in all its complexity, beauty, and resilience. Behind every cloud, there's a silver lining, and behind every hardship, there's a story of triumph waiting to be told. Our first tale of triumph revolves around an individual who faced significant financial hardships. They were caught in the relentless cycle of debt, where each day seemed darker than the last. But they didn't succumb to despair. Instead, they chose to face their trials head-on. They began by changing their mindset toward their situation. They realized that their financial circumstances were a result of their choices and actions, and not a definitive character judgment. They embraced the concept of financial literacy and educated themselves about budgeting, saving, and investing. They understood that knowledge was their strongest weapon against their mounting debt. Our protagonists didn't just stop at learning, they put their newfound knowledge into action. They began by cutting down on unnecessary expenditures and started budgeting strictly. They saved every penny they could and focused on paying off their debts. They also started investing small amounts in low-risk ventures, understanding that every bit helps. They faced many setbacks on their journey. There were times when they fell back into old habits, times when they felt like giving up. But they didn't. They learned from each mistake and used every setback as a stepping stone towards their goal. This story of triumph is not about the destination, but about the journey. The individual's transformation from being overwhelmed by debt to achieving financial stability was not a result of a sudden windfall or stroke of luck. It was a product of their resilience, their determination, and their willingness to learn and adapt. They understood that financial freedom was not just about having money, it was about having control over their life. They knew that the road to financial stability was a long one, and they were willing to walk it, one step at a time. Their journey was not easy, but through sheer perseverance and determination, they found their silver lining. The human spirit is incredibly resilient, capable of withstanding storms you wouldn't believe. Imagine being told that you have a life-threatening illness. The world as you know it crumbles. But then, you muster the courage to face this devastating news head-on. This is the story of a brave soul who did exactly that. Let's call her Jane. Jane was in the prime of her life when she was diagnosed with a debilitating disease. Doctors informed her that she had a mere few months to live, but Jane was not one to succumb to despair. She was a fighter, and she decided to battle her illness with every ounce of strength she had. Jane believed in the power of positive thinking. She surrounded herself with love, laughter, and optimism. She spent her days doing things that brought her joy, things that made her heart sing. Jane knew that her body was fighting a battle, but she also knew that the mind has an immense power to influence the body's healing process. She began to meditate, to visualize her body healing, and to fill her mind with positive affirmations. Jane did not let her illness define her. Instead, she defined herself by her strength, her resilience, and her will to live. Every day was a struggle, but Jane faced each day with a smile on her face. She took each day as it came, savoring the good moments and enduring the tough ones with grace. She inspired those around her with her courage and positivity. Jane was a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of the human spirit. Jane's story is not just about overcoming a health challenge, it's about the strength within each one of us to face our battles. It's about the power of positivity and resilience that resides within us, waiting to be tapped into. Jane's journey was not easy, but she emerged victorious. Her resilience, her unwavering positivity, and her indomitable spirit carried her through the darkest days. In the face of adversity, they found the strength within to fight and win their battle. Sometimes it's during our darkest hours that we discover our true strength. Picture this: a soul, once brimming with joy, now staring into an abyss of despair. A devastating personal loss has swept through their life, leaving nothing but remnants of the past. This was the reality for a certain individual, who we shall call Hope. Hope was no stranger to happiness, but she was abruptly introduced to grief when she lost what was most dear to her. The world she had known crumbled, leaving her in a desolate landscape of sorrow. But here's where the magic begins. Hope, in the midst of her deepest sorrow, found a way to rebuild her life. She learned that grief is not a condition to be cured, but a part of the human experience. She allowed herself to feel the pain, to mourn her loss, and in doing so, she began to understand the depth of her own strength. She found solace in writing, pouring her raw emotions onto paper. Each word was a step towards healing, a testament to her resilience. Her writing became her sanctuary, a place where she could confront her pain and transform it into something beautiful. Through this process, Hope rekindled her inner light. She discovered a purpose in her pain, a reason to continue despite the odds. She began using her writing to help others navigate their own journeys of grief, transforming her personal tragedy into a beacon of hope for others. Amidst the ashes of her old life, Hope found a way to rise. She discovered that her greatest loss had instilled in her an unshakable strength, an unwavering resolve, and a profound sense of compassion. Her journey, fraught with pain and sorrow, led her to a newfound purpose, a renewed sense of self. Their story is a testament to the human capacity to heal and rise from the ashes. Each of these stories is a beacon of light, showing us that no matter how great the challenge, we have the power to overcome. As we navigate through the unique narratives of these individuals, one common thread stands out: resilience. It's not the absence of obstacles that defines us, but the courage to face them head on, the determination to keep going, and the will to rise above. These tales of triumph serve to remind us of the strength that resides within us, the power to persevere, to maintain a positive outlook, and to discover our inner fortitude in the face of adversity. This resilience is a testament to the indomitable human spirit, a celebration of our capacity to overcome. Remember, as the famed poet Maya Angelou once said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it.